You know, week one can't get any faster. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday we saw our schedule. And when I look at this schedule, I can't see why we can't go 15-2. Why can't the Philadelphia Eagles not beat all these teams? We can definitely beat all these teams. And when I sit there and I watch our rival week one opponent taking shots at the corner, when let's be real, and this is what I lose my patience with Cowboy fans because they love comparing them to A.J. Brown. This guy's nothing but a slot wide receiver most of the time in this slot position. CeeDee Lamb is an 80% slot wide receiver. You worry about Quinyon Mitchell when you got to worry about Cooper not shutting your ass down. Yo, I am so excited for this week one matchup because when we beat the brakes off this fucking team, I just want no excuses. No excuses. You're sitting there and you making fun of a corner when you have to. This is why the Cowboys will never win the Super Bowl. They got a bunch of entitled distractions on the team. And they run around here like they can't get touched. Who the hell is y'all? CeeDee Lamb. Buddy, you never played Quinyon Mitchell. When you did, you got your ass locked down. Let's remind them that Quinyon Mitchell held you to 0 catches in Arlington. And then you get your ass shut down in the slot because you're a slot wide receiver. You're not on the outside like an A.J. Brown. You get shut down by Cooper DeJean. Micah Parsons over there talking. Lane Johnson is taking them to school every time. These Cowboy players and these Cowboy fans don't know when to shut their mouths. Why would you say that? Knowing that you got to play a rival. You see our players talking like this? Do you see our players talking like this? We're going to bust their head open, I'm telling you. And Ray, you know this. We're going to beat y'all. I don't care what you have to say. Your receiver is a slot wide receiver. You did not play Quinyon Mitchell. He did not play Quinyon Mitchell yet. And when he did play Quinyon Mitchell on one snap, go watch the video I just uploaded. He got his ass clamped. Clamped. One catch for 6 yards. One catch for 6 yards. Your wide receiver's not him, man. I'm telling you, he's not. Your wide receiver's not him. I'm telling you. That's why I laughed at you clowns when you try to put him on A.J. Brown's level. He's not no A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown is an outside wide receiver. CeeDee Lamb's a slot wide receiver. 85% of the time he's in the slot. You talk about Cooper Rush was playing. I don't give a shit if it was Johnny Manziel playing. You still lost. It's amazing how Cowboy fans want to talk about backups, but yet you're bragging about Dak's record when he played against Gardner Minshew. Like, seriously, man. Y'all want to talk about Dak's record versus Philly, but half of the times he's beating the Eagles' backups. Just saying. You see how hypocritical you sound now? Now go sit in the corner and think about that one. Now it's backups when Cooper Rush was playing. But you weren't saying that when you talk about Dak's record versus Philly. Half of the times he's playing against Gardner Minshew and Nate Sudfeld. Like, bro, you haven't played Jalen Hurts. And when you had played Jalen Hurts, you lost. The only time you beat Jalen Hurts was, I believe, was his rookie year. And maybe 2023, which was an off year for us. But we played y'all the first time in Philadelphia in 2023, and we put Dak on his head, man. Do you want to look? Here, hold on. Can I show the picture? I don't know if I can show the picture on. I don't know how to do that. How do you show the picture, man? How do you show the picture of him getting in his head, put it on his head? I can't show the picture on this live. He's so lucky. So lucky. Quinyon Mitchell has held CeeDee Lamb to under 35 yards, man. This ain't me saying it. This is just facts. The Dallas Cowboys are scared. The Cowboys are scared. CeeDee Lamb is scared because we're about to send him to Guantanamo Bay week 1. He's getting locked down. I don't want that boy on the slot wide receiver. Put him on the outside with Quinyon. If he is on A.J. Brown's level like y'all say he is, then he should not be in the slot. Put him with A.J. Brown. Put him with Quinyon Mitchell. And let's see what he's all about. Because the truth is, he's not like that. And y'all can talk all you want. But CeeDee Lamb's a slot wide receiver. Until he proved me otherwise, I'm not going to say he's on A.J. Brown's level. Just not going to do that. I don't care how many catches he has. I don't care how many yards he has. He's a slot wide receiver. He's an 85 slot wide receiver most of the time. And 2% he's on the outside against bum corners. He said, we're scared. We're talking about, yeah, because you're playing this week 1. Ready. Come on, bro. Like, I know you're smart. Please use your brain. Like, come on. We play y'all week 1. Of course we're going to talk about y'all. Your wide receiver talks about us. I want to talk about y'all if your players keep our corners out of our mouths. I want to be talking about y'all, but Michael Parsons, CeeDee Lamb had to make a comment today. What all they got to do is shut their mouth and let the game do the talking. But they can't do this. They can't do this. They got to do this all the time because they're scared. That's what scared little bitches do. Weenie-ass players. Quinyon Mitchell is a Super Bowl champion corner that's locked down Jamar Chase, held him to 2 yards. That's locked down Drake London, held him to 3 yards. What are we talking about? And when he went against CeeDee Lamb, that 1 rep, he put clamps on him. So when CeeDee's sitting there talking about, oh, I don't get locked down on any island, man, who are you lying to? Fake news. Fake news. Newsflash, you did get locked down by Quinyon. Why is you lying? It's jealousy, bro. It's jealousy. They are trying to be us and they can't. They're mad. And they're salty and they're going to get their butts whooped, unfortunately. Because that's going to go through, I'm telling you, that's going to go through the locker. They're going to play this in the locker room. And it's going to spark a new level of Quinyon that you've never seen. I'm telling you. Wait until this get into the locker room. All them boys are going to be ready. And I love it. Let them continue to talk. It only makes it sweeter when we bust their head open, man. And the NFL's already given us, once again, hate. You got MJ and this clown from the Seattle Seahawks over there talking about we're gonna lose 3 straight in the first game. Bro, we're beating the Cowboys. We're beating the Chiefs and we're beating the fucking Rams. Y'all can stop that. We acting like the Rams, we didn't go into their own home and smoke them. They run around talking about it's just, oh, there's no snow this time. Bro, we beating them in LA. We took over their fucking stadium. What are you talking about? It wasn't even snowing in LA. MJ's such a hater, man. Like, I'm telling you, bro, 15-2 this year. 15-2. 15-2 this year. We're not losing more than 2 games, man. We're beating the LA Rams. We're beating the Chargers. We're beating the Bills. We're going to beat these teams, man. Nobody's scared of y'all. Nobody's scared. They need to be scared of the Philadelphia Eagles, man, on their schedule. Because you got to face this team. We're beating the Packers. We're beating the Lions. We're sweeping the Commanders, and we're sweeping Dallas, bro. Yeah, I said it. And we're sweeping the Giants. We're sweeping the whole division this year, man. I'm telling you. Week 1 is a body. It's a body. Get your funerals. Get the funeral service ready. Dress all in black. Because it's a funeral for the Dallas Cowboys week 1. I'm telling you. I think we should be wearing all black week 1. I want all black. All black. Get all them beautiful services out the way, because we're going to put them in the graves. And they know it. He says, sweep us, I'll leave you too. Bet. If you want to leave the YouTube, that's fine. I'm not making that bet. I just said, all right, bet. You want to leave YouTube? Because I'm telling you what's going to happen? Hey, this is what it is. If you want to leave the YouTube, because what I say, hey, that's fine. We're sweeping y'all this year. I don't know who do y'all think you is. You're not winning more. I got the Cowboys missing the playoffs. I got the Dallas Cowboys and the Commanders and the Giants missing the playoffs this year. I do. The Giants are not winning more than 3 games. The Commanders are about to hit back in reality. And the Cowboys, they're going to be fighting on the sidelines who can talk the most. Y'all don't know nothing about winning. You haven't won shit since 95. And CeeDee Lamb is about to get exposed by Quinyon this game. I'm telling you, that was a wrong decision when he did. It's going to come back and bite him. Trust and believe that. Watch what I say. Did you hear the Lions talk about they're going to take over the link? Please. Yo, every time that happens, man, what happens, bro? Belt to ass. And they call us the worst fans. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. CeeDee's an all-pro. So is A.J. Brown. What the fuck does that have to do anything? Razor Ramon. Who cares? So what, CeeDee? You know who's an all-pro Super Bowl champion? Quinyon Mitchell. Yeah. You know who's all-pro and Super Bowl champion? Cooper DeJean. Zach Ball is a linebacker and is an all-pro. Who gives a shit? Who cares? He's a slot wide receiver. He's not outside. That's why you went and got George Pickens. Just saying. Just saying. I don't give a shit if he's an all-pro. What the hell does that have to do anything? You bring on unnecessary statistics, that means nothing at all. CeeDee Lamb's an all-pro. Who gives a shit? What does that have to do anything? Like, what does all-pro CeeDee Lamb have to do with this conversation? Of course he's all-pro. He's supposed to in the damn slot. Like, who cares? Bro, I saw the video on X of the making fun of Jason injured. Everybody, I don't watch basketball, so I can't tell you anything. But that's disgusting. Anybody makes fun of injuries, I don't appreciate that. That's not cool. You want to talk about he's a slot wide receiver? Who gives a fuck? That's how you know Cowboy fans don't know reality. They over there talking about unstatistic. They talk about statistic. Statistic facts. That means nothing. Not statistic facts. Excuse me. Statistic opinions. That means nothing. Talk about CeeDee Lamb's a slot wide. CeeDee Lamb's an all-pro. So Motherfucker, every receiver's an all-pro, pretty much. What does that have to do with anything? He's still getting clamped by Quinion. He's never played outside more than 3 snaps, I believe. He's mostly a slot wide receiver. Bro, like, these Cowboy fans are delusional, man. Red's cool, man. Don't get up on my boy Red. He's trolling. Trust me, he's trolling. What's up, Game On Brown? How you doing, dude? Hey, who's this Lucas dude? Yeah, go some time out, bro. Go some time out, man. Go some time out, bro. Get him up out of here. I don't know who you calling kitten, bro. You better watch your mouth. Deron Bland's an all-pro clamping down AJ. It's a lie. Dude, they couldn't even clamp Devontae Smith. What did you talk about? Deron Bland is trash. Stop it. Stop it. Deron Bland is garbage. Against AJ and Devontae? I know you damn well didn't just say that out your mouth, man. Tell me you're lying. When has Deron Bland ever clamped AJ and Devontae? Ever. What year? When? Just be lying. Talk about Deron Bland all-pro clamping down AJ. That gotta be an April Fool's joke. That has never happened in history. So who are you lying to? Seriously, when has he clamped AJ? When did he do that? I said he will week 1. So I had to laugh. I have to read that one more time. He said week 1. Duke came clamped down a 3rd string receiver, and you talk about he could clamp out number 1, man. These Cowboy fans, man, they do lose though, bro. I can't wait, man. You don't even believe that, Razor Ramon. You laughing, but you don't believe that. You know damn well you ain't clamping down AJ Brown. Stop it, man. The coke that we're smoking today, man, it's crazy, bro. Okay. But like I said, man, we got the schedule. We got Dallas week 1. It's division game. We got the Chiefs week 2. And the thing is, we're like, what, 3 points underdogs in this game? Or like we're underdogs into this game. We just beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. But we're underdogs even though we beat them in Kansas City. How is that even possible? And everybody's saying we're going to lose the Rams. Like MJ said in his prediction on NFL that we're going to lose the Rams because it wasn't snowing. Bro, it didn't matter if it wasn't snowing. And you lucky it wasn't snowing because we would have blew them out. Do they understand that if it wasn't snowing, that Matthew Stafford would have got sacked at least 15 times a clip? Do they understand if it wasn't snowing, AJ would have had a touchdown? Devontae would have caught that ball and that would have been a touchdown? Like, bro, we would have blew them out. I don't understand the delusional from these fan base. The Rams were not beating us whether it was snowing, whether it wasn't snowing, because we beat them already. They forgot we played them in the regular season and we cooked them. We smoked them. They were a pack. Where's the delusional stuff coming from? Saquon really was owning the Rams in both games. Like, can we stop the coke, please? You know, NJ talked about, and he loved making that slick comment, Talk about, yeah, it's not going to be snowing. Bro, we beat them in LA, and it wasn't snowing then. Do you think it would have mattered if it was in Philadelphia? Because it would just been a blowout. Whatever, man. These guys find a way to hate on Philadelphia because they simply know we're going to be back and we're going to win a lot of these games. I look at the schedule and I'm sitting back and I'm looking like, okay, you got us Cowboys, that's a W. Chiefs, that's a W. Rams, that's a W. Then you got us the Vikings, that's a W. Then you got the Bucks. Then you got the Bucks after the Rams, that's a W. You got the Vikings, that's a W. And then you got the Giants. That's 5 wins so far. So that's 6 wins. And then you got the bye, so you're 7-0. Then we're going to Green Bay, we're beating them. We're beating the Lions. I'm sorry. I think the only loss that we might lose is we might lose. I can see us losing maybe 1 lose to the Commanders. Even though I said we might sweep them, we're probably losing the division game. And it'll be probably like the Cowboys in Arlington, Texas. Because that's when they usually play us good. But they haven't beat us in Philadelphia. That's why I'm trying to tell Cowboy fans. But it's like, bro, we're beating all these other teams, man. Like, I don't know who the hell do they think they are. They're told when the Lions are healthy. Bro, the fucking Lions were healthy when they barely could beat the Bears on Thanksgiving. Like, what is you talking about? Nobody's scared of Jared Goff. Nobody is scared of the Lions, man. Because what happened if they were healthy, they would have got their ass spanked in Philadelphia. Or they would have got their ass spanked in Detroit when we played them. The Lions are not a threat. I love it. It's Sunday Night Football. Sunday Night Football to put Jared Goff on his ass. That's what it's going to be. It's about A.J. Brown better bring his reading glasses. A.J. Brown's going to cook y'all, and you know it. Stop it, man. Nobody's worried about y'all. Who is y'all? You better go get a corner. That's what I know. You better go trade for Jalen Ramsey. Honestly, the Cowboys don't have any corners that really scare me. They don't. Your corners are grass. They trash, bro. Like, stop the delusional. Stop being delusional, please. I don't know what coke you're smoking, but you need to stop it. A.J. Brown is a 10 times better wide receiver than any other receivers you have currently. You better bring another corner that can help y'all when you have to go against A.J. You better not put that rookie on him because you're going to get burnt. That's for damn sure. He said, you bitches starting 0-2. Cap. You have a better chance of starting 0-2 than us. That's for sure. Skeleton, I know, man. Let them talk, bro. Let them talk. Listen, we got all this year, man. Sit back and laugh, man. Listen, when you're the Super Bowl champions, there's haters always that trying to take your spot. There's always someone that trying to take your spot. It's just what it is. Haters want to be us, but they aren't. Haters want to be in their spot, but they aren't. That's why we're Super Bowl champions, and they're not. They're trying to chase down the Super Bowl champions. But see, what they don't understand is we didn't go anywhere. We got better in the draft. Our linebackers are way better. We have a better safety tandem, in my opinion. I think Andrew McCoop is going to shock a lot of people. I think Jahad Campbell is day one starter, and I think he's going to play day one. I think 2 of her picks, 3 of her picks, you got Ty Robinson, star. And this guy Powell Jr. that no one is talking about, I think he's a star. We hit on every pick this year. They run around here like we lost players and we didn't replace them. I'm not impressed with Dallas, what they did this year. I'm sorry. George Pickens, good story. Your quarterback is coming off an injury. Your offense line is garbage. I'm sorry. I don't care what Boss Cowboy told me. You want to tell me that he's beating Jalen Carter. Last time I checked, Jalen Carter against your rookie Tyron Smith, he put a boot up his ass, and he was the most penalized offensive lineman in the game. But you want to talk about he's beating Jalen Carter. Come on, stop it, man. You know that's a lie. They can't even keep it real. Then they want to compare Ezekiel Azua to Jalen Carter. Like, bro, Jalen Carter's in his second year, and Ezekiel Azua is in his fourth year. So you want to compare a defensive end who's been there less than your guy has, and it's done more than your guy has done in his whole career. Let's talk about playoffs. Like my guy Stu said yesterday. Y'all won't talk about that because it would define your logic. It will. Ezekiel Azua is not better than Jalen Carter. He's not. He's not. You can stop it. You sound ridiculous. Well, he got some stats. Jalen Carter's an all-pro, a Super Bowl champion. Where's Ezekiel Azua at? Has Ezekiel Azua done anything in the play? Oh, no, that's right. He can't get there. So, again, it means nothing. It's another statistical stat that they want to throw up. And they act like Tyler and Smith put Carter face mask in the dirt. No, that was Michael Parsons versus Lane Johnson. Keep up with that. Keep up with those stories, man. That has never happened. You know it. Show me the video. Show me the video. Show me the video. Send it to me. I want to see that. Show me the video. Tyler Smith got taken to school by Jalen Carter. Stop it. Stop it. You know that's a lie, especially in the second year. I know damn well Jalen Carter didn't get locked down. So you could stop right there. I know who you be talking about. You must be talking about Jordan Davis, but you ain't talking about Jalen. You talking about 98? Not his rookie year. I'm talking about his second year. Did Tyron Smith take Jalen Carter to school in his second year? Because I don't think so. That's a lie. Maybe his first year, when Jalen was a rookie, the 2023 year, what about the 2024 year? When Jalen Carter was mauling quarterbacks on the ground. Because I know he hit your quarterback. Oh, that's right. Your quarterback didn't even play. You think talk big when nobody else is on the mic. What? We got 5 people in the chat. I mean, okay. That's some disrespectful shit to compare. It really is. It's nasty work, man. The Cowboy fans want to compare. They compare CeeDee Lamb to A.J. Brown. They love comparing their plays to ours. It's always been a thing, man. Mozzie Smith is better than Jordan Davis. Okay, yeah, sure. Mozzie Smith can't even get on the fucking field. How's that possible? Mozzie Smith is a bust. Mozzie Smith can't even play a full season without being on the sideline. How? CeeDee Lamb is better than A.J. Brown. CeeDee Lamb's a slot wide receiver, and A.J. Brown's an outside wide receiver. They're not even in the same position at all. One plays mostly in the slot, and the other one plays outside and goes against number 1 corners, which CeeDee Lamb has never done. And when CeeDee Lamb has, he got his ass locked down. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. The cap that y'all be doing is nonsense, bro. That's why I can't collab with some of these Cowboy contractors, bro. They delusional. They don't keep it real. And the ones that keep it real, respect. But there's a lot of them that just talk out their ass. But then they run around and talk about they know football. You don't. No, you don't. Because if you knew football, you wouldn't be saying half of the shit you be saying. Like comparing Ezekiel Zua to Jalen Carter. One's done more than the other. How are you going to compare them? Because of regular seasons? Let's remind everybody that Jalen Carter's got triple teamed. Ezekiel Zua has never got triple teamed in his lifetime. Jalen Carter's been doubled. Ezekiel Zua has never been doubled in his lifetime. Never. Ever. So stop comparing scrubs to all pros. Because unless Ezekiel Zua's been triple teamed and doubled like Jalen Carter has, with the holding on him constantly, don't do that. Don't. It makes you look. It makes you look and sound stupid. Don't speak on a retard skeleton. That's why you got no replies. Leave my homie alone, though, bro. You ain't. Dude, let him talk, man. My guy Red's cool, man. Let him talk, bro. Motherfucking 2022, you didn't even want Hurts. Bro, I bet you didn't even want Pickens before. Dude, in 2022, I actually did like Jalen Hurts. You mean 2021? Yeah, 2021. Because 2022, I was a big fan of Jalen Hurts. Go back to my channel. Red, you should know that. We made the bet. Remember you didn't honor? Remember the Devontae Smith jersey? That was the 2022 era. Stop it, man. Please stop. Red, you're not that guy, bro. Get blown out by weak ass things. Hey, man, he's just trolling, bro. It's all right, though. I appreciate Skeleton. Thank you for having my back, man. Yeah, my bad. It was 2020. I know that. Trying to lie on me, tell me that I wasn't a fan of Jalen Hurts in 2022. Come on, bro. Don't do that to me. You know I've been a fan of Jalen since 20. Dude, I changed my ways come after the 2021. When he started, I said, let's see what he has. And in 2022, I've been a fan of him, and I've never looked back since. But it is what it is, man. I could be a corner with this pass rush we have. Your pass rush is garbage, man. Stop lying. Stop lying. What pass rush am I thinking scared of? Who? Micah Parsons? What? Where's that third round pick that y'all were hyped about? Where was he at? What's his name? What's that guy that was supposed to be identical to Micah Parsons? What's that other guy at? Remember he was supposed to be the big deal? What happened to him? Wasn't he supposed to be the next Micah Parsons on your defense, right? What was his name? I forget. Because he's irrelevant. He says he wasn't shit. Neither was Dak Prescott until they got Amari Cooper. So let's really talk. Your quarterback didn't have a better season until Amari Cooper got there. So let's really talk. Dak Prescott wasn't putting up 1,000-yard receiving and passing until Amari Cooper got there. Let's really talk. Because he was a dick-and-donkey quarterback last time I checked. Until you needed Amari Cooper. And that's when Dak got better as a passer. Dude. Like, seriously, man. Let's really talk. Amari Cooper was a 1,000-yard wide receiver before he got to Dallas. So, come on. So who made who better? The Kobe Dean was supposed to be our next Parsons. Remember that. Who said that? I never said that. Who said that? What Eagle fan said that? Who said that? Y'all just be saying anything, huh? No one said that. Who said that? Name me a consecrator, please. Because that's a bunch of crap. No one ever said that in their lifetime. Brunson said that. Well, I mean, that's LB. Shout to him, but I'm not LB. That's LB. I mean, he's allowed his opinion. Look, I can't troll what a lot of people say. All I would say is N'Kobe Dean was supposed to be the guy for us, but he's not Michael Parsons. No, absolutely not. Michael Parsons is a lot bigger. I will say this though, N'Kobe Dean has done more in the playoffs than Michael Parsons. N'Kobe Dean is I would say, more accomplished than Michael Parsons because he's done it in the playoffs. Michael Parsons can't do it in the playoffs. So that would be more fair. Just like I think Nolan Smith is better than Michael Parsons. Because if you look at the stats, Nolan Smith is ahead of Michael Parsons in just in tackles. He's done more in the playoffs. His sacks are going to even be better than his. That I would say. Dean ain't done shit. Neither is Micah. What has Micah done? Talk? Podcasts? It's pathetic, man. It really is. Cowboys need O line and this reminds me of the week one reminds me so much of them talking when Cooper Rush was playing and how they were just talking crazy. But week one is going to be fantastic because this reminds me of. Do you remember the Redskins in 2017 when they had Kirk Cousins, they got Josh Norman, how happy they were? That's what that reminds me of. All that talking, just for what? Carter's the only Georgia boy that has been good. Nolan Smith was just productive last year. What is you talking about? So I know you're lying. N'Kobe Dean, before he got hurt, was the best IQ linebacker according to PFF. So I know you're lying. Why'd you lie? That's a damn lie. Stop the cap. Please. That's a lie. He's just trying to bust my balls. That's all. Pause. It is what it is. Like he's sitting there telling me that no other Georgia player has done more than Jalen Carter. What? Jordan Davis just had a second NFC championship game against Shane Daniels. N'Kobe Dean was our best linebacker and was about to have an all-pro season. And what if he didn't get hurt? Like, why is you sitting in the line? I guess the guy who has 30 plus sacks didn't do nothing. Oh, that's right. That was Nolan Smith. My fault. Whatever. Whatever, Ready Red. Spec got activated last. And he's done more than Micah Parsons has. Look at his stats in the playoffs. Something Micah can't do. Whatever, bro. It is what it is, man. Week one is going to be fantastic. I can't wait to beat these bum-ass Cowboys, man. They trash, bro. They know it. It is what it is, man. It's your boy Issa One. Just come in and talk for a little bit, man. I got things to do, man. I got time to chill with Cowboy fans, man. We're going to talk football. We're going to talk football. But anyway, y'all have a great day. Go Birds. Flag goes fly. Yeah. See y'all soon.